Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I am Zodiac, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So as you all see by the title and thumbnail, today is part 3 of my deep cleaning and moving into my new apartment video. So in this part, as you all can see, we will be setting up the dining room, the living room, and the wig studio. This part was the most time consuming part to do just because it was so much to do. But once I was done, I was so happy that I finally was done decorating this entire apartment, putting together all my furniture. There was just a lot that went into it. So if you all want to see this video, make sure to keep watching. And if you want more videos like this, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment so I can know you all like these videos. And we're going to get right into it. So the first thing I started out with is, of course, cleaning my floors. Every part of my apartment except for my bedroom has this gray hardwood flooring. So, of course, I want to make sure that that is clean. I'm not going to lie, the upkeep of this flooring has been a lot just because I'm somebody who likes everything to always be clean. And it's really easy for this floor to get marked up since it is light. And that is why I definitely have a no-sue rule in my apartment. If you cannot take them off before you come in, you literally cannot come in, and I'm not joking, because cleaning this floor is a lot. So of course that was the first thing I did, was to start off by cleaning this entire floor. So the first thing I decided to start out with building was my TV stand. Since this is like in the front of the room, I just decided to start from the front of the room and basically work my way back. So this TV stand is actually different from the TV stand I have in my bedroom. And if you want to see that TV stand, go ahead and watch my first unpacking video. Since I did my bedroom first, this one is more open, and I actually really like it just because it allows me to put a lot of stuff on it so that I have more decorations in my living room. The only thing I did not like was that the directions were literally just one step, and they basically combined everything together. Luckily, this was a pretty simple thing to put together, but like that was just pure laziness. Like that's like if I wrote an essay and I put everything in this one big paragraph instead of breaking it down. That's basically what they did with these directions. But as y'all can see, it still came out super cute, and this is what I mean by saying it's open. Like the one in my bedroom is basically like a bookshelf, and this one is just like an open display thing. So before I moved into this new apartment, I did not actually have a TV because I used to use my projector, which I still do like having a projector, but it's just that during the daytime, if your room isn't dark, of course the projector isn't going to be very dark. So anyways, I had purchased one TV myself, and this is the TV that you all actually see here. And then I had my mom give me a different TV, and that was a TV that was just on here and it was too big. So because of that, I had to put my original TV that I purchased for my bedroom in the living room, and a TV my mom gave me into my bedroom. After that, I of course started decorating the TV stand. So this is actually stuff that I got from TJ Maxx the same exact day. I believe I got it like right before I started doing this video. So originally I had planned to order some things from Shein, because if you go on Shein's website, they do have home stuff. However, I just decided to get it from TJ Maxx because you get exactly what you pay for. And if you buy that cheap home stuff from Shein, you cannot expect it to last, just like how their clothes really does not last. So therefore, I decided to make the financially smart decision and just spend that more money up front with TJ Maxx. I can see exactly what I'm getting. I see the exact height. I see the quality in person, rather than trying to save money and buy from Shein. Of course, TJ Maxx has a smaller collection, because really, like, this is not what I planned to like decorate it. This is just what I went to TJ Maxx and what they had, so I had to buy. But I still like how it came together because the all white looks good since I have a black TV stand. So after that, I continued to just decorate and accessorize. So as y'all can see, I'm putting this gray rug in front of my mirror. Now this actually ended up changing to a different spot in my apartment, but for at the moment, this ended up being cute. It still is in the living room. It's just not in front of this mirror. But for now, in this video, this is where I put it. After that, the next thing I decided to do was to pull out this waterfall. So I actually got this waterfall from Five Below, and I 0 out of 10 would not recommend. It lasted maybe for 2 days. Then it started leaking water, and now every time I turn it on, it leaks water. But it won't work unless I add a lot of water into it. But it still is cute. This is also, once again, another thing where originally I placed it in one spot, but by the time I was done decorating everything, it got moved somewhere else. So you all will see eventually where it ended up. But yeah, although the waterfall doesn't work anymore, I still do think it is a cute like decoration or a centerpiece. And it was just something quick I got from Five Below. I could definitely say that my Amazon waterfall lasted a lot longer because now I've had the same Amazon waterfall for probably about a year and nothing has happened to it. It's still functioning and working good. So after that, I went back to putting together furniture. So originally, I did not purchase a couch for my living room because I was going to stay down for a little bit and just buy it later. However, I did end up buying said couch just because I was like, yeah, I have the money and I want a couch. So since originally I did not plan on buying a couch, I had bought this ottoman just because I knew I wanted a leather couch since everything else in my living room is black. I knew my wig studio would be set up in my living room and all my wig studio stuff is black. So I told myself from the jump that all my living room furniture would be black as well, just so everything blends in and matches. And you always see how it comes together in the end. So originally, this was just going to be my seating area, this little storage ottoman. However, like it's a little smaller than I expected. I wish it was a little longer. So that was one of the main reasons I went and bought the couch. But also, yeah, I mean, it still looks good in my living room, although I did buy my couch, and it also does serve as a storage space. I actually have my projector in there, but in case I want to have a movie night and not use my TV and use my projector. But other than that, yeah, that's really all about it. So at this point, this is what my living room looked like, and that's what it was going to stay looking like until I purchased my couch. And so you guys can probably see why I went and purchased my couch. But moving on from that, I went and started building something else, and I went to the dining room since the living room was done for the moment. So just like everything else, this is of course black. It's just a basic black table, like yeah, literally a basic black table. And the top is like this black glass. I really do like this table. But the one thing I can say is that the black glass gets dirty so quick. Like, wow, y'all, I didn't even realize. Like, until I'm watching the back, I almost dropped my table. But yeah, it just gets dirty really, really quick. So that's one downfall. And I did see people saying that in the reviews, but I'm like, maybe they're being dramatic. No, the most simplest thing stick to this. Like, I could not imagine having this dining room table with kids because yeah, this with kids, it would actually never be clean. And I'm just one person and it's still like it's getting dirty. But yeah, I made my dining room table and of course the chairs. So after that, I started putting together the chairs, and the chairs on the table were black, of course, but they also were leather, which matches perfectly with the ottoman, since you know I had like a black leather theme going on. And I actually really do like this dining room table, especially for the price I got it at. The price was only two something, and I feel like it really was worth the price just because the table looks really nice, and I also could definitely pair different chairs with this table if I wanted to. But yeah, the table looks really nice, and the chairs are just like young and basically really match my theme. Like that's what my mom was saying. Like this setup basically really just matches my age and everything about me. Like it just gives like a young and trendy and modern look, if that makes sense. But this is basically what everything was looking like. And so originally I tried to put these lemons on the table just because I was like, you know what, maybe it will look good here, especially because I did not have a centerpiece. So I was like, you know what, I can use what I already have. But honestly, I do not like how the lemons look on the table. So instead, I tried to put these candles and this plant on the table. But honestly, I didn't really like that either. Like I put the lemons back, but this really still just was not it. So now you all, this is where this video gets a bit choppy because I had a lot of things going on just with school or whatever else, so I was not recording. And as you all can see, the candle is still on the table, but that waterfall is now on the table as well. As you all can see, I have a couch, and then, like I told you all, it's black and leather, so it matches everything else. I also moved that UGG blanket from being on a TV stand to being on the couch. The stuff on the TV stand has kind of been moved around since I moved the waterfall and the blanket. The rug has been moved from in front of the mirror to front of the TV stand. The ottoman is the one thing that stayed in the same spot. This is the wig studio that has to be worked on. So after that, it was finally time for me to start working on the wig studio. And the first thing I started with working on the wig studio was putting this chair together. This is a chair that I'm going to sit on in the wig studio to make wigs or install wigs or whatever else. I also separated out this other furniture from the wig studio that was already put together just so I could see what was already done, what needed to be organized, and what basically, was still left to be put together. So as you all can see, I had a cart, the same cart that's showing right now. So I decided to start getting all the products out that I put on this cart just so I could organize it, and also because it would eliminate to a bag and a box from being in the way so I could see, like how much stuff I really had to do. I also started pulling out other stuff in the wig studio just to organize because I knew like where everything was going. So that way I wanted to organize everything so that I could move into the wall of the wig studio since I do have a grass wall. And then once I have the grass wall up, everything else is already organized and ready to be put in its correct spot. So this is the wall that the grass wall would be going on. And luckily when I moved, the entire grass wall stayed together and I just wrapped it up with a shoestring. So all I had to do once I put it up here was to actually put it up and not like make the grass wall entirely over. But before I put the grass wall, I also put up these storage cells. So these are the same storage cells I actually had in my wig studio when it was in my bedroom before I moved. And that's what I like about these, that they can easily be put together and broken down so that way you're not like rebuying new furniture, but also it's not damaged while moving since it can be taken apart. So from here, I just started putting together these storage cubes, and I decided I wanted it to be in this side corner. So I was just going to do it like about a I believe I did like a 2x4 maybe, or a 2x5, 2 by something. But basically, I just only did two little, I don't know if that's rows or columns, but whatever. You all see, it's just two storage cubes that started out just because I wanted it to be able to fit in this corner. So I decided for it to basically be tall and long. Pause. So after the storage thing was made, this is how it looked, nice and tucked off in a corner, and this is why I only did a 2 by something. So at that point, it was time to put the grass wall up, and as I told you all, it stayed together while I was moving, so all I had to do was put it on the wall. Now I wish I could say it was as simple as it may have just looked in this video of me putting in that one staple, but it in fact was not. Why? Well, because at first I could not even figure out how to use my staple gun. I don't know why I would throw away the directions. Maybe I was like, oh, well, the grass wall is up. I don't need this anytime soon. Who knows? But either way, I could not get the staples to come out the staple gun at first. And then after that, I'm pretty sure that it's up crooked. But you know what? That's okay. That's fine. I would just take all my pictures at an angle so that it does not look crooked. But once I had everything put up and it plugged in, this is what it looked like turned on. So pretty. I love my neon sign. I actually do want a second neon sign for my bedroom that says Sadiddy Ken over my bed, but you guys will see that further down the line. So after that, I moved into the table for the wig studio. Now, as y'all can see, this table is brown and not black, which is why I have that black spray right there. But also, not only that, this table was damaged while moving, which was kind of disappointing because basically now the table just looks basic because the stuff that's supposed to be on the end of it basically can't attach because the bolts can't get in since the wood is broke. And here we have the final walkthrough of the dining room. So as you all can see, for the centerpiece, I have the same candle from before, but I moved this waterfall over here. After that, we have this couch. This couch came with two pillows, and I bought these white covers for them because at first they were just like leather pillows, and I have my UGG blanket there. After that, I have the mirror. Then we move here to the TV stand where I have the stuff I got from TJ Maxx. The stuff on the wall is stuff from Amazon. Once again, you all did not see that, and I apologize. And we have the completed wig studio. I have my ring light. I have my cart with all my products, my wig stand, another tray for me to work off of, the grass wall, and then we have the actual wig studio itself with the table, my sewing machine, my printer, and then my storage. I also added this black little fur thing to this chair just so that it would look more connected to the wig studio in my living room. And yeah, this is a basic overview. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you all enjoyed this entire series of seeing me deep clean and decorate, and I'll see you in my next one.